The plants grown in Philadelphia community gardens, especially tomatoes, have become stressed in late July to early August, causing them to become riddled with disease and pests. The tomato plants would mature until harvest time and then become stressed in the hottest part of summer. We believe that the urban heat island effect is causing these plants to become stressed and eventually become unharvestable. Cities such as Philadelphia experience the heat island effect because it is filled with materials such as concrete and brick. And these materials have significantly lower heat capacity than things such as water and soil. Since concrete has a low heat capacity, it causes cities to become hotter. Cities also have anthropogenic heat, which is heat released into the atmosphere and environment due to human activities such as air conditioning, manufacturing, and transportation. And in cases like cities, excess cars cause this. Cities also have a lot less cooling from evaporation since there are not many large bodies of water. So we are studying atmospheric data to help us determine if the heat island effect is causing these plants to die off. The scientific data we are using include long-term historical data, data from 2 different wireless weather stations, and also weather research and forecast called the WRF model. Combined, they aid in determining the last frost in the spring and the first frost in the fall to determine the best time to plant and harvest these tomato plants to obtain a greater yield of the crop. The historical data has been concentrated on our 2 locations of interest, which are Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Galloway, New Jersey area. And these 2 areas are about 60 miles apart from one another, so it gives us a good gauge on the difference in temperature and atmospheric data that we're specifically looking at. The data from the 2 different wireless weather stations are located specifically in the Philadelphia International Airport, which is located in an actual city, and the Atlantic City International Airport, which is about 15 miles from Atlantic City. Comparing the data from both of these stations will help determine if there is actually an urban heat island effect and how strong it actually is. Alongside this, we are also planting a variety of different tomato plants, which include determinate and indeterminate plant varieties, and they all have different growth periods. And this will help us find out which variety is the best in these specific conditions and which ones will be able to overcome the urban heat island effect and overall produce the most.